Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to do a review and swatches of the new Kathleen Lights and Colourpop Dream Street palette. This is what it looks like right here. This is the packaging. Super nice, and it's a lot smaller than I thought. This was one of my early Christmas presents from my boyfriend, and I swindled him into letting me open it a little bit early. I did already take it out and swatch it, but I'm going to swatch it again for you guys. This is what the inside looks like. I didn't, however, get a chance to get the lip trio with it. It was sold out by the time he got this. But this is the palette, and it's got the name. Oh, it's got the names right here on the back. And I was super excited to get this collection. I've never had any Colourpop shadows before, so I'm super excited to try this. I don't really know what kind of look I want to create with this today. We're just going to kind of play around. We got 5 shimmers and 6 mattes, and then I think it's 1 satin. But this is such a gorgeous palette, and I'm super excited to be playing around with this today. And if you would like to see what look I create with this and see my thoughts on it, then just keep watching. Alright, so to start off, I don't really know what kind of look I want to do yet, so I'm just going to start off with priming my eyes. And for today, I'm just going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 15 Fair. So to set my concealer down, I'm going to go in with my Kokie contour palette, which looks like this. And by the way, this is a really great dupe for Kat Von D. This is a really great dupe for the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, if you can't tell. And I'm just going to take the pink shade, the more pink shade right here, and I'm going to set my eyelids with that. And I'm just going to use my fluffy Wet n Wild brush. So now to crack into the Dream Street palette, I'm just going to show it again, what it looks like. So there's 12 beautiful shades in here, and I believe this retails for, let me check just so I'm right, I believe it's like $16. Yes, the Dream Street palette is $16, and the lip bundle is $15. And like I said, I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to get that, but it is restocking soon, so maybe I'll buy it myself. I think I'm going to start off with Magical, which is right there. And by the way, the names are in the back, but they go like, they're opposite. So whatever the first one is here is going to be the first one here. You see? So I'm just going to take Magical on my fluffy blending brush and put that into my crease. Put Shooting Star, which is right there, I think, or just right below what I just did. So far these have really nice color payoff. And like I said, I've never used a Colourpop shadow, but I've heard nothing but good things about them. So there is a little bit of kickback, but I don't know. I don't care about a whole lot of kickback. Okay, so to build that up a little more, I'm gonna take, let's see, I'm gonna take Elfish, which is this color right here. It's just like a nice dark chocolatey brown, and I'm going to build that up on my outer corner. And I'm going to blend it into the crease just a little bit, but I'm not going to take it too high. And when I'm working with dark shadows like this in the outer corner, I really like to just kind of tap it on first, because if you go in and try to blend it right away, you're going to have a huge mess on your eye, and then it's going to ruin everything. And normally I would want to go in with something a little bit smaller than what I'm using for the outer corner, but I don't really have a great selection of brushes right now. I need to get some new ones. Okay, so when there's just about no product left on my brush, I'm going to dip back into Magical, that first shade that we used, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that on top of everything we just did, like the very edges, just so we don't have any harsh lines. And that's really the key thing to getting your makeup to look good, is just really blending everything out really thoroughly, and sometimes it does take quite a while, but that's really what's going to make or break your look. I know a lot of people always say, oh my god, I can never do that, how are you so good at it? But honestly, I just sat here and watched YouTube videos the whole time. Like, I just find people I like, and I sit there and I'll watch, and then I'll just try it, and I'll watch a tutorial as I do my makeup every day, and then eventually you learn the skill. So my advice to everyone is just, you know, keep practicing and blend until your arm falls off. So now I'm going to take a smaller brush. I'm going to take my Real Techniques. This is just like a tapered blending brush. I'm going to take the same color Elfish, the dark brown that I just put in my outer corner, and I'm just going to build it up just a little more. But this time I'm really only focusing it on the outer corner, just to get that a little darker, and I am going to drag it in towards the center of the lid a little bit more. And then I'm just going to take my big fluffy blending brush and blend that out a little bit more. So for all over the lid, I'm going to go in with Kaleidoscope, which is this really pretty, it's like a icy, like green, purpley blue shift type of color. I don't know, but it's really awesome. I'm going to try applying it with my finger first. And actually, no, we're going to try with a brush first. And I'm just going to take this synthetic flat shader brush right here. And this isn't from any specific brand. It's just it was in a gift set, I think, from Meyer that I got last year for Christmas. And for those of you who don't know, this is the perfect type of brush for packing on a color all over the lid, especially shimmery shades or foiled shadows or anything. So I'm just going to dip into Kaleidoscope. And it does seem to pick up quite a bit of product. You guys can see that. So I'm just going to pack that all over the lid. Oh, wow. It does apply pretty nice with a brush. I might still go in with my finger though, just because that's the way I prefer applying things to my lid. Because I feel like you just get the most color payoff with it. Also, like I said, I did swatch this earlier, and I'll be honest, it didn't swatch as good as I thought it was going to, which that doesn't really matter as long as it applies to the eye nicely. That's really all that you should worry about. I just really want to build this up so we can really see that shift in there. Alright, so the lid color is on. I don't know if you guys can tell the shift or not. Okay, well, anyways, we're just going to keep on rolling. So I'm just going to take my fluffy brush with no product on it and just blend that shimmery shadow in with the brown. And you want to be careful when you do this. You don't want to blend too far over just because you don't really want to wipe the color away. Like usually after I do that, I'll blend it out and then I'll just go back in a little bit and pat some more on the top. I will say there is a little bit of fallout with these shadows, but like down here under my eye I notice some of it's a little glittery and there's a little bit of brown, but that's another thing that doesn't really bug me that much. Usually what I do, I know a lot of people, they like do they do their makeup differently. Some people like to do their face first, some people like to do their eyes first. It really is personal preference, really. Usually how I judge it is if I'm going to do a dramatic eye look, like if I'm going to do more than just a small crease shade and a lid shade, then I'll do my eyes first. Just because if I'm doing, you know, if you're putting a lot of product on your eye and a lot of shadows, you're not gonna, like, there's going to be fallout no matter what. So, and I wouldn't want to ruin all my face makeup by doing that, so I would just do my eyes first. But if you don't have a whole lot of time and you do want to do sort of a dramatic eye look, usually what you can do is if you have all your base on and all your face, you can just put a bunch of loose powder under here and then brush it away when you're done with your eyes, and that should protect your foundation and concealer just as much as doing your face after your eyes. But yeah, so I'm going to take my fluffy brush one more time and just blend it out a little bit more just to make sure that it's all nice and blended and you don't have any harsh lines. That's another thing I'm trying to like be better about, is like explaining what I'm doing, because I guess I'm just so used to watching bigger people. You know, like once you are experienced and you know a lot about something, it's hard to like tell someone else about it, because you got to remember, you know, like they don't know anything, so you have to really try and make them understand. And I feel like in my past few videos I didn't really do a whole lot of like really saying what I was doing and why. But like I said, that's just another thing to get better about. So now, I think that's all I'm going to do for the lid for now. So I'm going to jump into the face. Alright, so for the face, I'm going to use my same primer that I've been using, which is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I finally have no nail polish on my fingernails. I picked it all up before I did this because I know that it just, I don't know, there's something about chipped nail polish that just looks horrendous and I can't stand it. So today I'm going to use my favorite drugstore foundation as of right now, and that is the Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect Foundation. I won't go into too much detail about what I'm using on my face. I'm pretty much going to use most of the same products I used in my last video on my face. I'm just going to kind of speed through this just so I can get more into the palette review and swatches and all that good stuff, and so you guys can see how my eye look is going to turn out. But I'm just going to use, for concealer, I'm going to use my same Maybelline Fit Me in the shade, what did I say this was? Fair. By the way, I'm just going to set my concealer down with my Kokie palette. And I'm going to use the yellow shade in the middle. And I'm just going to... I'm going to use this Luxie 660 Precision Foundation brush to do that. My brows, I'm gonna use a Milani brow pomade in Taupe. Alright, so I'm going to zoom back in a little bit and finish off the eyes. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna take Water Bearer, which is this really pretty blue matte shade right here. And I'm going to take this on, my Kokie Cosmetics fluffy angled brush, the same one I used in my holiday tutorial, which just looks like that. And I'm going to take Water Bearer and just brush that onto my lower lash line. Oh wow, that is a whole lot more pigmented than I thought. Alright, okay. Tapping off the excess on that for sure. I'm going to just curl my lashes and take my Kokie Volume and Length mascara, and then I'm gonna throw my lashes on. I also really want to do a Q&A, and I know that I feel like maybe that's a little bit far-fetched because I only have a few videos and like nobody really gives a crap about me yet. I want to answer some questions or like, I don't know, make me think. So I'm going to take my favorite lashes ever, which is the Mega Volume Ardell lashes in 250. And for lash glue, I'm just using this Salon Perfect stuff that I've had for a while. It works good. What I like to do is off camera. But I guess you guys can see the reality of putting on fake lashes, so that's good. Just to blend my lashes in a little bit better, I'm going to take my, what is this, Steve Laurent Precision Tip Liner in black, which looks like this. I got this in an Ipsy bag, and I love it. It works so good. I don't know if I've used this in any of my past videos. I haven't done a winged liner in a while. Don't worry, though, I will add some in here. I don't feel like doing it right now. I'm just going to add this to the inner corner. Just to really blend that band in with the rest of my eye. This is just like a flat, kind of more stiff, skinny brush. And I'm going to dip back into Water Bearer, which is the blue I used on my lower lash line. And I'm going to add a little bit more of that, but I'm going to just like pat it really close to my lash line. I don't want this to blend down any more than it already is. I just want to darken it up a little bit. And then for my lower lash line, I'm actually going to use my Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara from L'Oreal. It looks a little bit beat up. I don't know if you can tell, but see, wait. Yeah. Alright, and I'm going to highlight my inner corner, my brow bone as well. I kind of want to use the shade Sweet Dreams, which is this one right here. Come on. It's like a really pretty gold shade, but I kind of feel like it'd be too dark to like highlight my stuff with. I'm going to give it a shot though. I'm going to go in with that same flat synthetic brush that I used to pack the color on my lid with, and I'm just going to take a little bit of Sweet Dreams and put it on my inner corner. Oh no, I think I like that. Alright. It might be too dark to highlight my brow bone with, so just to get a little bit more use out of this palette for the first time, I'm going to take the only satin shade in the palette, which is Moony, I believe. Yep, Moony, which is this one right here. It's like a pinky shade. It's almost like skin colored, and it's just got a really nice sheen to it. I'm just going to take some of that and put that right on my brow bone. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, I'll put some more on there. That's another thing too about like not having a great camera and like great lighting, is because there's a lot of things that like might look really good in real life, but like on camera they don't really show up as well. So I hope you guys will just take my word for it that it looks nice. I'm going to zoom through the face really quick since the eyes are done, and then we will get into my thoughts on this Dream Street palette, and I will show you the rest of the shades that I didn't use. I will swatch them for you. The only thing that is different though is that for contour, I'm going to go back into my Kokie contour palette again, and I'm going to use the Cool Tone brown shade for my contour right here. But other than that, all the products I'm going to use after this are going to be the same that I used in my last video. And I will list all the products I used down below if you want to know. And I know I didn't do that in my last video. All that is left is a lip color. Now, I really wish I was going in with one of the lip trios from the Dream Street collection, but unfortunately I'm not. But for now, I'm just going to use my tried and true NYX Liquid Suede in the shade Sandstorm, which is probably one of my all-time favorite liquid lipsticks. It's a perfect color for anything. It goes with everything, stays on, it's nice. Alright, so the lip is on, and this is the final look. Now I can share with you my thoughts on the Dream Street palette. And first off, I just want to say, every collab that Kathleen has done that I've tried, I loved. I love watching her. I love her videos. You should definitely check her out. And this is the first Colourpop item I've ever owned and tried. And I really like this palette. It's super, super cute. The color scheme is really nice. And there's so many different looks you can achieve with this. And it went on the eyes really good. It blended really well. I didn't have any problems with it. And yeah, so I definitely love this product and will continue to use this. And I really hope you guys enjoyed what I came up with. But yeah, so this is definitely approved. So now I'm just going to do the rest of the swatches for you that I did not try. This is Stardust, Twinkle, Potion, Spark, and Mermaid Boy. Those are the final 5. So here's the finished look. I hope you enjoyed the look I created with the Dream Street palette. I highly suggest you go pick one up yourself since it is so affordable and it's such great quality. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!